What is going on YouTube? We are back today with another one. So today we are out in Conyers, Georgia, and I wanted to know your guys' thoughts on this here particular listing. And I'll explain a little bit more as we go along. So we're starting actually on the front porch of the house. It's right here. This goes out to the front yard. Which is nice. It's definitely different with the brick and the archways. That looks pretty nice. We'll go ahead and step inside. This is a ranch style house. Okay. Coming in, very unique front layout, as you can see. Definitely unique for sure. But there's a reason why we're taking a look at this one today. As we entered the home, we're in essentially what I would call like the family room area. That straight ahead would be your dining room. Okay, and of course, obviously over to the left is the kitchen. Cannot figure out how to turn these lights on, but it looks like there's recessed lights up here in the ceiling along with track lighting. So obviously this is a renovation that we're looking at right now. Coming over into the next room. Actually, no, I was wrong. So this would be your family room actually, or your main entertainment space. And where we walked in, I guess, would be your formal living room. Different layout. So here to the left, you'll see your fireplace mantle, which has been boarded up now, wall to wall. Okay, with your Hershey chocolate bar looking color scheme. Then immediately over to the left, we have, if I can get the door, we have a garage. It's a 2-car garage. Old, very old architecture here. Okay, so as we walk through here, I have a question to ask you guys, and that is simply, how long do you think this house has been on the market? So let's go ahead and go straight down the hallway right here. To our right, I think we have something on the coat closet. Yeah, we do. Then over to the left, there's our half bathroom. In here. Okay. Then over to the right, we have one of our bedrooms right here. All right. And that's the closet. Fan. All right. Then here's the second bedroom. Okay. Okay, size bedrooms for this type of layout. All right. This would be your full bath. You got a stand-up shower, full bathroom here with a stand-up shower right at the door though. And then you have your vanity and your toilet. Okay. All right, back out of here a little tight. And then here is your other bedroom. Here. There you go. And this will give you a view out to the backyard. And there is a building out there. We'll go and check that out here shortly. That's the closet. So just kind of straight back, this is where all the bedrooms are, where we are currently exiting. And I think we need to go over to the right. This would be the, I guess you could technically call this the primary suite. Right here. And here's the bathroom for this section. For this particular room, rather. So let me get some lights for y'all. There you go. So it looks like they definitely did some work in here. In progress, maybe currently. They do have laminate floors in here as well throughout the house. This is the view of the backyard. Okay, we'll go check. Like I said, we're gonna go check that out now. And here's the closet for this bedroom. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way out to that back area. So through the kitchen, we have the laundry room area. There's our connections and the water heater. Okay, kind of out in the open, which is fine. All right, and this is how you exit through the back. Let's go take a look at this smaller house back here. Okay. All right, so this is actually a separate living area. So kind of look like a shed a little bit or storage, but it's actually its own. They turned it into like almost like an apartment style living area, which I think is creative. This area looks actually looking much more updated than the main house. There's your connection for your washer dryer. Maybe like a stack setup you could put there. Here's a bedroom. Is it a closet over here? Yeah, they even have a closet with it, so it is counted as a bedroom. And here's the bathroom. So almost like a 1-bedroom apartment style setup here. It's what they looks like they were going for. But while we are here, is we're trying to figure out why this house has not sold. So based on what you've seen so far, why do you think this house hasn't sold? Okay. This is the view out the front. So all of this is pretty much new looking anyway. So we'll get back up to the front and we'll talk numbers and see if we can come to a conclusion on why this house is still on the market. See you guys in a second. All right, guys, that concludes our tour here in Conyers, Georgia, of this here particular listing. Wanted to ask a very simple question today. You saw the house throughout the tour right now, and I just want to know, why hasn't this house sold? This house has been on the market for 293 days, so that's approaching a full year at this point. Now, it could be possible that they had it listed while they were still doing renovations in here. Things are obviously newer in here, like the countertops, some painting in here. Looks like they obviously went and put a new floor in. A lot of things they've done so far appear to be new. This home was built in 1940, so you have a very old home that's obviously been renovated. Now you also have the new addition in the back, which can be used as almost like a 1-bedroom apartment. You have everything you need back there. You got a full bedroom, entertainment areas, a kitchen, and a bedroom back there. So you have everything you need back there, maybe even to have for somebody to come stay over or like some type of renting situation. So that is a very unique feature of this here particular property. But is that enough to get it sold? They're asking right now $339,900 for this here particular house. And is that too much? Is it the cost? Is the cost a issue as far, not cost, but the listing price? Is that an issue? Original listing price was $359,900. So they did do a $20,000 price cut. Is that enough? The buyers dictate that number. Are the renovators looking for a certain type of bottom end? So all of those things kind of play a factor, but why is this house still here? Obviously you won't see everything on the listing details of things that may have been going on, any deals that have been talked or whatnot. That's obvious, right? But that's for every home. I want to know your opinion on why you think this home is still here. What did you see in here that would make you say, oh no, definitely not? And coming in here, the gate was actually chain locked. So that can be off-putting to some buyers as well, okay? Just the sight of certain things can be triggering to some buyers, and some buyers, it means nothing. So what are your thoughts? I would love to know. I love bringing this series back on why this home has not sold. A very unique home built in the 40s, you know, and has its own unique architecture with the brick archways outside. That's very unique that you just don't see anymore. So it has some unique features. So without further ado, this has been your favorite bearded agent. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.